Hey everyone, welcome. I've got some bits and pieces for you today, some odds and ends things. Video, I'm going to give an update on our hats for donation, and I have a market recap for the last market I did, which was it went very well. So I'm going to start with a hat update. If you've been watching, you know that my husband's been making the hats, and I've been doing mittens and different things to go with them. And so we have some different kinds. We've been doing some adults and we've been doing some children. And I'm going to try and remember what yarns, but this is a Hirschner's yarn, and it has thumbless mitts. So this is for a little person. I believe this is the rest of that skein, and it has mittens to go with it. This one is a hat and scarf. This was a cake of some kind. I can't remember what cake it was. So this is a caked hat, and they are all reversible. It's got a little bit of yellow on the inside. And so this one has a scarf to go with it instead of mittens. I have two sets that look like this. Little mittens. I don't know if you can see, those mittens are this big. And a little bit bigger size mittens on that one. I have several just hats, and I think you guys have probably seen these, the brown and a blue. Let me dig down here to a couple more of our sets. So we have an entire tub full, so we're ready to start working on a second tub. So this is an adult set, and that's kind of a chocolate brown with a chocolate brown mitten. What else is in here? Let's see. These turned out really well, and I'll show you this. The neon stripe from Red Heart, and as I look over at my husband, who, and he would not know, but anyway. This is the neon stripe hat. Okay, oops, it's a little crooked there. And then I went and did the mittens, and I did a solid black cuff and a solid black thumb. And I think these are just such an adorable set. And I've got a couple of those in a set. I've got a couple, this was a baby cake. And so this one has a hat, a mitten, and a scarf, I believe. And these are thumbless mitts in this one. These thumbless mitts were done on the small Addy machine. I'm not sure, if I do them that way, I need to put a little ribbon or something in there for a, to kind of, like they could tighten it, or maybe a little piece of elastic. So I'll be thinking about that. But this is this set, and it's got some blues and pinks and peaches, baby colors. Has thumbless mitts. And another one, this is ice cream yarn. I did put the label where I could see that one. So ice cream yarn. So some of the rest of the sets you may have already seen, but we are up to a full bucket, and he's been slacking a little bit, and he's thumbs up. He's been slacking. So I've caught up with him because he can do hats way faster than I can get mittens done. So that's a little bit of the updates, some of the colors, some of the styles that I've got going for hat and mittens. An item that I didn't get a video of, but I do have a picture. I had a special order from a friend for a sloth lovey, and I will, if I can get it to do it, I'll put the picture right here. It is a pattern that I got off of Etsy, and I used the Premier chenille, the fuzzy chenille, and so I think it turned out really, really cute. So it's on its way to where it is supposed to go. So market. I did a before video, and I will insert it here. And so you can see what my booth looked like before. Unfortunately, I forgot to take an after video. I always do that. I always get pictures and stuff before when I'm done setting up, and then, you know, it's like I forget. So, but it was a very good market. This is the first time I've been to this market. It is an invite only. And it took me a couple of times to get in. This event had no corporation sales. Everything was handmade, you know, it had quilters and jewelry makers and mug makers and soap makers. Nothing was manufactured. Okay, so none of those types of products. If I find my piece of paper here, it was one day. It started at 8 a.m. and went to 1 o'clock, I think. And I went and set up the night before, and I got home Friday night, and I get this text message, and the lady that coordinated the event texted me and said, if you have any more possums, you need to bring them because there's 3 people fighting over the possum on the table. So that night, I quickly whipped up 2 more possums. Sorry about that on my husband's phone. And, you know, all of my possums were sold within the first hour. I actually sold almost $100 worth of product prior to the opening of the show. So that was to vendors that were there participating. So my booth was $30, and I sold 59 items, and I came back with 2 custom orders. One, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to do. I have to see if I can find, they want a llama lovey, and I have not yet figured that out. So if anybody has any ideas or pattern suggestions for a llama lovey, please let me know. So I sold a lot of smaller items, my $5 items. So I have small ducks and chicks, and a lot of my keychains were $5, and so I sold a bunch of those. One of the surprise things that sold was, and I've got a picture and I'll put it up here, my stackable ring toy that was the dragon with wings. It sold, and she didn't question a bit what I had $40 on it. And I know in some areas it would be a lot more. For my area, I thought that was quite expensive, but she didn't bat an eye. And off it went. So I sold out of mermaids. I sold 3 loveys. And I'm not going to give you the whole rundown. Just some of the highlights. I sold, I had done up the milk and cookies matching game, and I sold that. I sold some teddy bears. I sold some turtles. The set of pigs with the piglets, it went. So a couple of geckos, some cats. So it was a very good sale. The majority of my sales were cash. I don't put out a sign that says I take cards or whatever, because I try and steer away from that. But if they ask, then yes, I do take. I have Square to take a card. I do have Venmo. I have a couple others. Now, when I go to, I have applied for a large festival that will be in September. It's an apple popcorn festival over in Brookston. And somebody that was watching videos last year, and I can't remember who you were. If you're still watching, someone last year mentioned to me the Apple Popcorn Festival, and I just didn't know whether I could get that all in place. This year I started ahead. My application went out in the mail today, so I'm hoping that I will get into that one, and that will be a big festival for me. So my calendar is filling up, so I just have to keep working on products so I have enough to keep going by, cranking them out. My husband's over there going, yeah, crank them out. Oh my goodness. There's nobody there. My brother's dog, and I know I've had my brother's dog barks at nothing.
Shut up.
And he's kind of deaf, so I'm wondering if he thinks he hears something. He's a Cocker Spaniel with ear problems, and so it's okay. So that is, that's my update for today. And I will do some more updates soon with some new products and some special orders and some patterns. So keep checking back to see what things are going on, and crochet away, everybody. See ya.